Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. The app is simple. Pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Download the Prize Picks Daily Fantasy Sports app today and use code FIELD and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code FIELD on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Last time on the Work-Wife Balance podcast, it all kicked off.
People can play the hippopotamus.
It's because of my big lips. Chris finds it bizarre that we have a pie shop for a night out.
I've got friends who are not from Yorkshire and they find it bizarre.
This is the best of two evils.
This is the best of two evils.
Right, get on with it.
I want to rename this the Knackered Podcast. It's because holiday, right,
Yeah.
is normally relaxing. But holiday plus baby plus 1-year-old, not so relaxing. And then you
Yeah.
come back and you realise that the absolute atrocity of having to do all of the unpacking for an extra person and the laundry. And then also Christmas has happened, so the tree. So today has been dedicated to...
I mean, what day are we... What is today's date?
Oh, we're recording this on the 7th of January.
So it's taken us till the 7th of January, right, to unpack the suitcases.
Do you want me to make you a coffee or something?
I don't know. I just feel absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't stopped.
I'll tell you what, we've never done this before. Well, okay. Theo is a well-travelled baby.
Well-travelled.
He's going to be 2 on the 1st of Feb. And pre-2, if you don't know this, children fly for free. Mm-hmm. And then once they hit 2, you have to buy them a seat, which is at great expense. And then also, if you're getting an all-inclusive resort or something, they also charge the 2-year-old full price for all-inclusive.
For a full adult.
Including access to all the drinks. So I don't understand
All
why.
the 2-year-olds at the bar.
So where we've just been was a really nice place called H10.
Yes.
Which we've never been to before.
In the Canary Islands.
In Lanzarote.
Lanzarote.
And Theo's been to Lanzarote twice.
Yep.
Tenerife twice. And Egypt, which was a curveball. We won't be
Never
going back
again.
to Egypt yet. What happened in Egypt stays in Egypt.
Good Lord.
But the holiday price is going to increase by 50% from February.
Wow.
So we won't be going back.
Wow.
But what we did that was new was we went at Christmas.
We did. We spent Christmas Eve and Christmas Day there. And Boxing Day.
And then more days.
The whole festive period. Which I've done before, but you haven't and
No.
Theo hasn't.
But you haven't been abroad on Christmas actual day, have you?
I think so, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. As a youngster.
Oh, I see.
How did you find it?
Yeah, it was nice. It was 22 degrees and Santa came to visit the resort.
Yes.
And Santa
He
looks...
brought some presents.
He's pretty sweaty.
We had a Christmas suitcase that was filled with Christmas goodies.
Yeah, but what was impressive, and I was shocked that customs didn't get involved, was that you managed to fly out a very small Christmas tree.
Yes, I did.
In the suitcase.
Yes, I did.
They're
A
like-
little Christmas tree.
They were like, have you got a knife? No.
No.
Have you got a gun? No. And then they didn't ask the crucial question,
you
is
have
there
a
a Christmas tree with lights in there?
And baubles.
And baubles.
Yes. So
And fake berries, which is a bit of a rogue move,
Yeah.
but I liked it.
yeah, so we spent Christmas Day on the beach, which was glorious. And I would say, I'd go as far to say that it was the best holiday abroad with Theo we've had.
Yeah, well, we don't really call them holidays anymore.
It's just taking the problem to a hot country.
We call them, what do we call them? We call them going away.
Excursions.
We're going away for a week, and it's not relaxing. I mean, it wasn't relaxing in the sense, but it was our best holiday, wasn't it?
Yeah, because the one before, well, actually, when we first ever started with Theo, we thought, loads of our friends were like, take the baby on holiday, like go as early as you can. So we thought, what, 6 months?
7 months. Yeah, that's
we
early.
thought that's quite early, right?
He can't really sit up yet, so it'll be fine.
Guess what? Theo managed to start crawling before the holiday.
Yeah, but it was like the week before.
The week before. And believe me, if you don't have kids, this is a problem because you can't just sit them on the lounger. No, my friend. Because then they just start crawling away.
On like the concrete floor.
And then we went on holiday with the family, and Theo was on full-on crawl mode.
Yeah.
And what did we have to do? We had to make like a little.
This was my genius idea. So even if you've got a sort of annoying adult with you, actually, this will work. Get four
small
of the
adult.
Get 4 of the deck chairs, lounges, whatever. Lie them on their side, right, and then sort of put them at right angles, and then form a little
Cage.
Form a cage. Drop drinks off every hour. No, form a little playpen area. Put the towels down that you've had to put a £10 deposit in for. Sorry, €10, I should say.
Yes.
And then they can play. And then there's an umbrella shading them. It's amazing.
So just make
a soft play.
A cage for the kids with the sun lounges.
And everyone who walked past was like, "Oh, I wish I'd thought of that."
Yeah.
I was like, "You can go in for £5."
Entrance fee.
Monday's fun day.
This is my favourite moment, was on the plane on the way out to Christmas holiday.
Oh, yes.
On Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And it was absolutely hammering it down in the UK.
Yeah.
And we thought, well, at least we're getting away from the weather. And nursery's closed, by the way.
This is the whole reason. This is the whole reason why we go away, is because nursery decides to close for the whole entire week between Christmas and New Year.
Which they didn't last year. So that was a new surprise. I mean, the pilot came on. His voice wasn't as relaxing as you'd expect. He was an okay pilot, but the lady that followed him.
Yes. I don't think she was. I don't think her.
She wasn't trained in the.
I don't think her destiny was to be on the microphone.
No, she was very
loud,
aggressive.
Theo, we managed to get to have a nap on the plane, which is like, it's like a hallelujah moment.
The best parents of all time.
You think you're smashing life. You order a gin, the kids asleep. You're like, yes, this is the start to the holiday that you want, right? 20 minutes into the nap, right? The music comes on, and you think, okay, it's not okay. Just cover his ears a little bit. Hello there, welcome to your holiday.
I was like, uh-oh.
We are serving all the drinks. If you want to get some drinks, we are coming round with the trolley. We've got some perfume on sale. And literally, as you can imagine, I started sweating.
The nap didn't really last
downing the gin
any longer.
Theo's eyes slowly started to open, and you're like, no, shush, darling, shush. It's all right.
It's game over, though.
It's all right,
you know
darling.
It's over.
It's nothing. And we've got on sale 2 for 1 on spirits, and you're like, oh my god, and then that's it. The end of the nap.
But then you did, when they did come down, because he was awake, you were like, actually, can I try one of the perfume things?
Yes, Victor Rolf, yeah.
And then, all right, shout out. And then they were like, well, we've got a sampler. So you did the sampling.
I'll buy that.
I'll have that.
Yeah, all right. Oh, we've run out of stock. Sorry, love. So what do you have?
We ain't got much, actually.
So it woke Theo up for nothing. Well, it's all right. We only had 3.5 hours left of the flight.
But would you recommend it, like the whole Christmas abroad experience? Because I liked it. It was much better than I thought it was going to be.
Look, it was better than sitting at home doing nothing for a whole week with Theo. Let's put it that way.
And no nursery, yeah.
Because the sun was shining and we were able to go to the playgrounds and go in the pool, and we had options. We had things to do, and you have the option of having a free margarita every morning for breakfast. So,
which you take?
Yes, of course.
But I've got to ask you this.
Oh my God, what?
So when you were a child, on all your holidays, you went to Kids Club.
Yes.
Right, which is, I didn't even know what Kids Club was. It's basically for parents who want to palm their children off onto other people for the day.
Yeah.
They had Kids Club from 0 to 3, then they had like 3 to 5 and 5 to... The queues. The queues were unreal.
It was bigger than the buffet queue.
People like, take my children, I'll be back at 2 o'clock.
10:15 comes round. Literally, the line forms.
They're queuing around the block. And
they are queuing around the block. It's so popular that I think they had to turn some parents away.
Sorry, we can't look after it. Can you imagine that? You're banking on Kids Club to take your child for the day to look after.
Yeah.
And they go, sorry, you're gonna have to actually do some parenting.
Yeah. No. What do you think I came on holiday for?
But you did that when you were a kid and you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
There was a song, wasn't there?
No, you're talking about Butlins.
Yeah, that's a Kids Club.
Oh, right, yeah. He goes, the Wizzy Kidz for everyone. The Wizzy Kidz has so much fun. The Wizzy Kidz for girls and boys. The Wizzy Kidz make so much noise. With a W-I and a Z and a Z and a Y and a cat. I don't know.
K and an I-D-S. Hang on. A Z and a Z?
Yeah.
That's controversial. Encompassing the Americans and the Brits.
Well, it was in Skeggy, so grammar probably. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone in Skegness. It used to be our family holiday. It was great.
It. Well,
lovely.
The
market there was cracking.
Got it all to come.
I don't even know if the market's still there, actually. In Skegness Market, it was absolutely top dollar. I used to get loads of fake DVDs from that market. My first ever album, Shaggy, was from there.
From Skegness
and Venga
Market. Boys,
yeah.
So let's just focus in on the Skegness Market for a second here. So previously we've had the Wakefield Pie Shop on the podcast last episode.
Yeah.
After the interval, after the break.
Yeah.
And now
that's the peak. I think we peaked there.
Peak pie. Pork pie. And now you want me to try and get the Skegness Market on.
Or like one of the stall holders.
I mean, I'll give it a good old go.
Like, it was like, we used to go for all our birthdays, and this is to Butlins, by the way, in Skegness. And then what we do, we had like one day a special day that we'd go to the market, and it was like a whole day out. And like, it was incredible. It was the best market you've ever seen.
Because your mum likes to haggle, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She even if it's £1, she'd be like, I'll give you 10p for that.
Yes. And
they're like, absolutely not. But then she usually gets it though, doesn't she?
Yeah. Used to get loads of fake DVDs, fake CDs, like knockoff coats, the usual.
I do always wonder, like, when we were in holiday in Egypt, they were selling flip-flops, right? And I'll be honest with you.
What happened to our mate?
Well, he bought some Nike ones, and then the Nike badge immediately flopped off. And I was like, I'm not gonna, but I'm pretty sure that they don't have Nike flip-flops.
Yeah, it's like we go in the my mum used to call them Jackie Naffy shops, I think, and that like in Lanzarote, they'd have like fake Dior handbags and fake YSL handbags. I know some friends who probably bought some of those.
I mean, if you walk around with it as if it's real and you just give it the old...
I think he's just all in the confidence.
Give it the sell.
Yeah.
People believe this.
Exactly.
And you saved yourself $2,000.
There you go.
Send us an email. workwifebalancepod@gmail.com.
There's one thing that you probably don't know about me when I was a child.
Oh, God.
Because we have been to Egypt, right?
Yes.
And and I didn't really want to go for this reason. I had a puzzle on my wall. We used to do a lot of puzzles as children.
Wow, this says a lot.
This is our parents trying to say,
says a lot
sit
about
with your puzzle and shut up for hours. And I liked the puzzle. We had a puzzle board.
Oh, okay.
It was huge and it like folded in and then you put it under the bed.
Jigsaw?
Well, I like to call it a puzzle, okay? Yes, it's a jigsaw, as you might call it.
My nana used to love jigsaws.
She was a jigsaw boss.
She loved them. She was great.
100 pieces, 1,000 pieces, 10,000 pieces. She didn't care.
And she was probably pissed on whiskey.
Yeah, but she did. What was funny, she did them all, and then she went, "Okay, I've done my puzzle. Put it back in the box straight away."
Yeah, she did.
Whereas some people who are weird, like us, we framed the puzzles.
Oh my God! Please don't tell me anymore.
No, but this is relevant to Egypt.
You're such a geek.
Because we did this Tutankhamun puzzle, right? And it was something ridiculous, like 10,000 pieces. It was ridiculous.
Right.
And we got all the way to the end, and there was one piece missing, as you would imagine.
Obviously.
And instead of like a normal family, we just go, okay, never mind, let's
move
put it
on.
away. Move on. We go to the next puzzle.
Yeah, but
next.
you framed them.
Well,
what are you going to do?
Well, I'll tell you what you do. Apparently, you can phone up the company and order the missing piece of puzzle and get it sent out.
No, you can't. Are you joking?
Apparently, we got it sent in the post.
Is this what your family did for fun?
This was how we spent our days.
Wow.
And then what they would do is
a real insight.
They'd get the big puzzle board, right? Fold it all up, take it off to the puzzle framing shop. And they do some weird thing where they'd iron it into glue, and then it would get framed. And that puzzle of Tutankhamun lived on my wall in my bedroom for years and years.
And that's why you didn't have a girlfriend.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, can we put it up in the room? No. What I'm trying to say is...
He's actually brought it with us.
Well, then at school, when I was about 12 or 13, we studied the ancient Egyptians.
You're like, hang on.
And they showed us.
Let me bring in my puzzle.
No. They showed us in the book what was within the Tutankhamun.
Scared you shitless.
And it scared the shit out of me. Because I just thought it was a cool gold head statue thing. And then they said,
no, it's a coffin.
There's a mummy inside it.
And they say when you open it, you get bad juju.
The curse.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that until I saw it in my school book. So, so I went home and then...
Got rid of that puzzle.
Literally,
and binned it.
I was scared at night, so they had to throw the puzzle in the bin.
Wow. Well, that was a waste of money.
And that's why I didn't want to go to Egypt. When everyone was like, should we go and see the pyramids? I was like, absolutely not.
I'd rather stay in the resort.
Do you remember the man in Tenerife as well? All the holiday stories are coming out now.
Yeah.
Do you remember he did his Donald Duck impression?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that guy?
Yeah, I do remember that guy.
It's like, you know when someone's got one party trick and they just do it all the time?
Yeah, this was this guy. He was really good, though.
But you were
you
were quite good, though.
Do you think?
At Donald Duck. weren't you? Weren't you?
Yeah, sure.
Come on.
I've already been singing on this podcast. You honestly want the Donald Duck impression as well?
Well, you've got...
many skills, I know.
I mean, okay, I'll tell you what. You can do, instead of Donald Duck, because I know you're actually crap at Donald Duck, why don't you do your best impression? Mike Wazowski.
Oh, it's really good, isn't it? If you've ever seen Monsters, Inc., right? You know the old lady, the old slug lady.
You're channeling the old slug lady, yeah.
Yeah. I used to do it to Theo, and he used to love it. And I used to like crawl on the floor, which is a bit psycho. Really, hang on. Mike Wazowski.
It's like too good.
It is good, isn't it?
Like, I almost believe. I mean, there's that in your pterodactyl noises, and you're kind of away now, aren't you?
What's your party trick?
Just being really entertaining all the time.
Wow.
It's a hard skill to show off, really.
Wow.
I don't think... Do I have a party trick? Well, I used to be able to do a weird handstand. I'll show you, and you can describe what I'm doing, okay?
You've already twinged your back, looking for some duplex. What's it called? Is it duplex?
I don't know what it is.
The bricks that Theo plays with.
Show you this.
Oh, that's quite good, yeah.
You don't seem that
It's quite
impressed.
gymnastic. You're basically balancing on your hands and lifting your whole body weight. Yeah, but I could do something very similar to that.
Yeah, I know. Don't tell everybody. I'm out of breath now. Oh, this is important news.
Oh, yes.
Breaking news.
Here we go.
Okay. Back to the baby. Theo has said his first word.
Oh, yes. Well, yes.
I mean, has he though? But anyway, the nursery were very excited because they said, "Oh, do you know he can speak now?" I went, "What?"
I was like, whoa.
It's incredible news.
Yes. Theo's not even 2 yet, but yeah, go on.
And they go, "Oh, look, watch this." And they go, "Theo, do you want to go home?" And he goes, "Yeah."
Like the little weirdo he is, bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been saying I would say, for the past 6 months?
I don't know why they've only just noticed. Like,
He does say yeah.
he has said yeah.
Is that a word? Well, it is a word, I suppose.
But he doesn't. What the point is about the first word is that I think that they have to know what they're doing. So like, you can't just go, "Theo, do you want some crisps?" Yeah. And then he eats a crisp because he doesn't really know that means.
You could say,
yes.
"Theo, do you want to go to bed?" Yeah.
Exactly. So he doesn't know what it means.
What else does he say? Wow. He's got that from the film Ferdinand, when the bull smells the flower, he goes, "Wow."
He copies stuff off the
You
telly.
thought he said Dory today.
Well, in Dory, in the famous film Finding Dory, where actually Dory's finding her parents, so it should be called Dory Finds Her Parents. But anyway, I won't go into that now.
Wow.
There's a moment in the beginning where they go, "Dory, Dory, 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 Dory." And as they said that today, this very day, he went, "Dory."
Did he, though?
Well, I wasn't really listening, but I think yes.
Are you sure it just wasn't the telly?
Imagine, what's your first word? Dory. Should we do your word of the week, seeing as we're on there?
Oh, go on then.
You even were impressed at yourself for this one in the car.
I can't remember. Tell me.
So you were saying that coming back from holiday was quite a stressful situation, but you didn't say that. You said it was quite stressual.
Stressual. I got that stressual feeling.
And then you said, well, it kind of makes sense because it's like stressful and strenuous together, and it's stressual.
I think that's genius.
I mean,
is that not a word yet? It should be. Put that in the Oxford Dictionary.
Don't forget, you can subscribe on Twitter, Insta and sends an email. workwifebalancepod@gmail.com.
It feels like the start of the new year now, though, because we've just got rid of the Christmas tree. Theo absolutely bawled his eyes out.
He cried when the tree got taken down.
He cried.
And that was his next set of words. He went, "You've ruined Christmas, Mummy."
You fuckers! Yeah, so we have de-Christmased ourselves, ready for the new year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You got a resolution?
Oh, survive 2025.
That's good.
Just get through it.
And with that, we named this episode of the podcast.
Say mama. Nearly, yes, good boy.
Are you tired of seeing your teen or young adult struggle on a path that clearly isn't the right fit? Is your teenager confused about which direction to take after high school? The future of work is changing rapidly, and our kids need to know all of the options available after high school so they're empowered to make the choice that is best for them. In each episode, we explore the latest trends that are shaping the opportunities of today and tomorrow. I'm your host, Betsy Jewell, and this is the High School Hamster Wheel Podcast.